other things that's part of my main project is my dissertation project is Spigelia. Spigelia is an herbaceous perennial that's moved around in families, but most commonly people put it in the Loganiaceae. It's also been put in the Strychnaceae, also in its own family. So what we have here, we've got Spigelia marilandica, which is a widespread species that occurs all the way to Oklahoma, up to Kentucky, surprisingly not to Maryland, which is its namesake, but supposedly at one point it did. So as part of my project, what I do, and what I just got back from today, which is why I was a little late, I go to different places to collect that species, and in addition, it's more rare and endangered congener called Spigelia gentianoides. So part of what I do as far as breeding, and Sherry helps a lot with this too, we had collaborated with the botanical garden in Athens and got a Spigelia gentianoides, which is this one here, and then it was crossed with the Spigelia marilandica, which they're not flowering right now, but that one is red there, and it's got red and yellow flowers. And what we were able to get out of it were these. And these are awesome. And these look completely different than anything else. And so what these have are the combined characteristics of the Spigelia gentianoides, which is mostly pink, and you get the color differentiation, which is the white in the center here. You see that? Okay, so this here, we've got an F2. Okay, so this was, they had made a cross. It was still like a really deep pink, and they crossed it again, made that F2. Or F2. And then here is not a technical F3 because it wasn't celled, but we could just call it that because it was the next generation. And this is a cross that I had made from the stock that we had in the botanical garden. And hopefully I can get this to root. One of the things that Dr. Hershberger talks a lot about is its ability to root. And if this does it, then it's not going to be feasible. But what you'll see is if you measure the lobes, like these flowering parts here, are actually 30% bigger than that F2 there. And so I'm really crossing my fingers and hoping that it'll root. I really wanted to, but they root really slowly compared to the other species that I worked with for my master's, which I'll show you in a second, which roots like gangbusters. So this one will literally take like, what, 2.5, 3 months to get ready to go.